guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video on 5 things I personally stopped doing in order to lose weight. Number 1, stop weighing yourself on the daily. I know this seems counterintuitive because the main form of measurement that people use when losing weight is using a scale, but there are better ways to do it. And the main reason for this is that the human body weight fluctuates on a day-to-day basis, depending if you're on your period, how much water you've had, what you ate the previous day, what you ate during the day when you weighed yourself, and what time of the day you're weighing yourself. There are too many factors for constant weighing to really be a viable option to watch your progress. Instead, what I recommend is taking progress photos. Take photos of yourself every 2 or 3 days, maybe even daily, depending on what kind of regimen you're following, but then compare that at the end of the week. Are you looking slimmer? Are you looking a little more fit? Are you looking a little more plump? What's going on? That's a better way to do it. Use your eyes as opposed to a measurement tool that could fluctuate on something that's not even following what you're doing. For example, when you're working out, not only are you losing fat, but you're gaining muscle mass. And 1 pound of muscle is a lot smaller than 1 pound of fat. And so when you think you've lost 5 pounds and the next day you gain 2, that might not be from water weight or even from fat. It could just be muscle. So that's why I recommend looking at progress photos. Number 2, don't over exercise. This is something that's definitely pushed towards people when they're trying to lose weight by mainstream society and a lot of these diets. When you're going from a very stationary lifestyle into becoming very more active and your body is kind of fighting you, you might become discouraged because you're feeling sore or you feel like it's a lot to do. And again, you're jumping right into it. That can be very difficult. My recommendation is start off with 10 to 30-minute workouts. Maybe follow a yoga tutorial on YouTube or maybe even a Pilates, or go to the gym and start off with simple cardio. This is a good way to ease into it. If you wanted to go into strength training, that's great too, but try to keep your workouts to less than 30 minutes. And then eventually, after 6 weeks, you can start building up that time and build up your duration. And the reason for this is to build a habit. You want to be doing something consistently for 4 to 6 weeks. That means going to the gym 5 to 7 days a week and going for 10 to 30 minutes each time. Once your body has adapted to this and it's become a habit, you can start building up the duration of your workout and making it more healthy for you as opposed to setting yourself up for failure. Number 3, and this applies to everybody, scrolling through social media. On social media, you see all of these models and these fitness guides that are showing you, oh, your body should be looking like this and having all these lines and looking very toned. But everyone's body is different. Angelina Jolie's body is different from mine, just as mine is different from maybe Brad Pitt's. Again, biological differences, but this point still stands. Your body is different, and what's healthy on you might not look healthy on others, or what's healthy on others might not look healthy on you. There's also so much Photoshop going on. These models that you see online are posting, a lot of those fitness lines or those abs could just be Photoshop. You never know. Look at Kim Kardashian. She's had way too many scandals with these Photoshops. But what happens? People are still comparing their own bodies to hers, to these bodies that they're seeing online that aren't even true, that aren't even real. But if going through social media and keeping up on all of these popular celebrities is part of your lifestyle, you don't necessarily have to cut it out. Continue scrolling through social media, because I know I sure do. But as soon as you notice that you're starting to compare yourselves to them, like, oh, I wish I looked like that, or you're getting frustrated, like, why can't I look like that? That's a sign it's time to put social media away for the day. You don't want to get into that mindset. Number 4, television. It is so easy to come home after work or after a long day and just sit down in front of the TV and waste 3 to 4 hours just watching Netflix. I would know. I've done it myself. I'm not calling anyone out because I am not better than anyone else. But what I'm saying is, where this is wrong is that you're neglecting other parts of your life. Now, I'm not saying completely cut out television or stop watching your favorite TV shows. I would instead set a set of rules for yourself. For example, when I was doing this, I would only watch Netflix or my shows when I was doing cardio at the gym. I'm on the treadmill and I'm running or I'm jogging, and I have my phone set up and I have my headphones on, and I'm just watching it as I'm running. This does 2 things for me. One, it made the running a lot more fun and a lot easier to endure. And number 2, it made the time go by so much faster. And number 2, the second rule that I was following was I would only watch TV in my free time at home if I had already completed my workout earlier in the day. When you're sitting down and watching Netflix on the couch, you don't really want to be thinking, ugh, okay, I have to get up and do my workout. But maybe after one more episode. Oh no, I still have to do my workout. No, instead, what I want to do when I sit down on the couch and I'm watching TV, I want to be able to completely just zone out and just enjoy what I'm watching. I know that I did my workout for the day already, I got my work done, and now it is complete me time and just relaxation, and I get to zone out. Finally, number 5, cut out those fad diets. I was also a victim of following these bad diets online. I did the keto diet, I was doing the paleo diet, pescatarian, and while I'm not saying vegetarian or vegan is necessarily a bad thing, what's wrong with doing it is if you're doing it for the purpose of weight loss. It's not a lifestyle choice. The main issue with these fad diets is that it is not a sustainable option for many. Something like the keto diet, where you're cutting out basically all carbs from your life, the human body wasn't meant to endure that. That's going on during the times of starvation. And so if you think about it, let's say you try the keto diet for 30 days. On the 30th day, you say, okay, I can go back to eating carbs after you've lost 10 pounds. Well, your body was in starvation mode for all of that time, and it's been using your fat reserves as energy. But now that suddenly you have this food back, your body wants to prep for the next famine. And what that's going to do is immediately put on that weight. You're going to get that fat layer back. And a lot of this is because that diet is just not sustainable. If you were doing it for a lifelong sort of timeline, then yeah, it could work. But for many of us, we don't want to cut out our carbs. We like our potatoes too much. And so instead, what you want to do is focus on getting proper nutrition. Again, don't go to McDonald's and get a dainty hamburger that's probably been processed like 5 times. What you want to do is instead be cooking at home, getting in your greens, your colors, and all these good things for you, and eating properly, but also in moderation. Your body wasn't built to follow something like a juice cleanse diet where you're just living off juices, the keto diet where you cut out all bread, or something like the vegan diet. The vegan diet, though, is if it is a lifestyle choice for you, then go ahead. But if you're doing it solely for the purpose of losing weight, it's not going to stay off. Your body is going to go into this yo-yoing. And if you wanted to see more on the yo-yoing, go ahead and click that button for a link to a previous video where I talk about it. But the yo-yoing, when you lose the weight and immediately you gain it back once you're done with that diet. So all of these things were things that I had to personally stop doing in order to lose weight and keep it off. So to recap, that would be stop weighing myself, don't over-exercise, stop scrolling from social media, limit my TV, and stopping those fad diets. I hope this is helpful to everyone, and if you like the content, please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell icon for future notifications.